Sing that shit.
But before I hop right into it, I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek. Now, I know you guys have already heard of this app, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend that you go check it out. SeatGeek is an app that takes all the confusion out of buying a ticket. Be it a game, concert, Broadway show, whatever the occasion may be, they got you. And they even give you a out of 10 score on each ticket to know if you're getting a good or a bad deal. Green good, red bad. And if you're still kind of iffy on it, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. And there will be a link to it in the description box below. And remember, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you will get $20 off your first purchase. So go check them out. So as this decade is coming to an end, I've seen a lot of other NBA YouTubers do these cool NBA decade videos. For example, like the biggest draft busts of this decade. So in today's video, I wanted to join in and do the same thing, but this time I'm gonna be talking about the 10 greatest NBA free agency signings during this decade. But I do want you guys to keep in mind that you might see the same player more than once on here, and that this is only part 1 and there will be a part 2 to this video. But if you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot, like a lot. And share and subscribe for more dope NBA content, and don't forget to hit that bell to stay notified when I post a brand new fire video. And if you're feeling generous, you know, give your boy a follow on the gram to stay updated with what's going on the channel. And I do plan on posting some dope NBA content over there, and it's a great place to get to know me more personally. But ladies and gentlemen, all that out of the way, and let's hop right into part 1 of this video. So we're gonna start this video off with arguably the biggest free agency signing of this decade. We're talking about
not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
LeBron to Miami. So I'm pretty sure most of you all know enough about this move. In the summer of 2010, LeBron made his announcement on live TV that he was going to join forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh down in South Beach. And during that time, this move ignited the NBA world in a way we've never really seen before. At that time, people were just angry out of their minds. Of course, with this move, LeBron made a super team, and people thought that he ruined the NBA and that they were unbeatable. Like, the hate this man was getting was nothing like I've ever really seen before. It was that bad. And what made it worse was when LeBron, Wade, and Bosh threw a whole party proclaiming that they were going to win like 8 rings and, you know, just bragging and all that stuff. Yeah, it was pretty bad. At that time, we've never really seen players take control of their careers the way LeBron, Wade, and Chris Bosh did, and this really paved the way to what we see today with all these players taking control of their NBA careers. Now, they did go on to only win 2 chips, far from what people expected at that time, but they did come really close to becoming a dynasty. But this move had a really big impact on NBA history, especially with players taking control of their careers. Now, coming at number 2 is Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors. So just like when LeBron went to Miami, this was another move that shook up the NBA world and people were not happy. I feel like the hate LeBron got was far worse, but this also comes at a close second. After OKC blew a 3-1 lead to the Warriors in 2016, Kevin Durant did the unthinkable and joined the 73-9 Warriors, the team that he just lost to. Although both moves were executed differently, but both moves by LeBron and KD had the same premises: to go to the best team that gives them the best chance at winning a title. And just like that, parity in the NBA was gone. The Warriors had 2 MVPs, one of the best shooters in NBA history in Klay Thompson, and one of the best defenders in the league in Draymond Green and Iguodala coming off the bench. Yeah, the Warriors were the new unstoppable super team in the league. But just like Miami, they did fall short of being a dynasty. They went to the finals 3 straight times and won back-to-back titles, and Kevin Durant was finals MVP both times. But recently they just lost to the Raptors in their 3rd finals appearance with Kevin Durant, and most of it was due to unlucky injuries to Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Andre Iguodala. And if they were healthy, there is no doubt in my mind that, they wouldn't have won. And overall, what this really taught me was just because the super team forms, we shouldn't really overreact saying, oh, they're about to win the next 10 titles, because things doesn't always work out. But this free agency signing will go down as one of the best ones in NBA history. To get a player of KD's caliber isn't easy whatsoever. So coming at number 3 is Kawhi going to the Clippers. So since this move is so recent, I'm gonna try my best to keep it short. So after a season full of drama with the Spurs, Kawhi requested for a trade out of San Antonio, and we still don't know the exact reason why, but he was sent to Toronto in exchange for DeMar DeRozan. From there on out, Kawhi would have a bounce-back season, averaging a career-high 27 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds a game, while shooting an efficient 50% from the field and 37% from the 3. But in the postseason, was on a whole nother level, having one of the greatest postseason runs in NBA history, averaging 31 points, 4 assists, and 9 rebounds a game, while also shooting a once again efficient 38% from the 3 and 49% from the field. He had a lot of clutch shots and clutch performances, and on top of it all, he was able to cap it all off with another NBA title while also being named Finals MVP. He was able to accomplish all of this in one season, in his only season with Toronto. Pretty incredible. But of course, the Raptors did take a risk on trading for Kawhi because this was his final year on his contract, and after winning a title, you'd think someone in his position, with having a whole country on his back and whatnot, he'd resign. But we all know Kawhi is an unpredictable guy, and in the offseason, he chose to leave and go back to his hometown in LA. We've never really seen anything like this before in NBA history, or that I remember. To have all that success in one season and to just leave. Although when he requested out of San Antonio, LA was his preferred destination, and that's his home, that's where he grew up. But what makes this signing interesting is the days prior to Kawhi announcing that he was signing with the Clippers, the media kept telling us it was either the Lakers or he stays in Toronto, that the Clippers were out of the picture. And most of us kind of believed it because the Lakers had a lot more to offer to Kawhi, but thankfully he chose the Clippers, ending the era of super teams, at least for next season. The Clippers signed arguably the best player in the NBA right now, and with also acquiring Paul George, has set themselves up as true title contenders next season and for years to come. So coming at number 4 is LeBron going back to Cleveland in 2014. So with Dwayne Wade hitting the declining years of his career and Chris Bosh dealing with his fair share of health problems, the team was just falling apart and Miami's reign on the NBA was coming to an end. So with Cleveland having drafted a young star in Kyrie Irving, LeBron decided to go back to Cleveland, and they also acquired Kevin Love, who was one of the best power forwards in the league at that time. So the Cavs had something good going for them, and with all the experience LeBron gained from Miami, he made a promise to bring a title to Cleveland, Ohio. During his time in Cleveland, they went to the finals 4 straight times, and in 2016, he was able to deliver on his promise, coming back from a 3-1 lead deficit against the 73-9 Warriors, and the Cavs became the first team ever to come back from such a deficit in the finals. He brought a title to Cleveland. Of course, LeBron had one of the greatest finals performances ever, although he did leave the Cavs in a bit of a disarray in 2018, but he ended a 52-year championship drought for the city of Cleveland, and he'll always be remembered and loved for that. Last but not least, coming at number 5 is Chris Bosh to Miami. So before LeBron officially joined the Heat, Chris Bosh already signed a new deal with them, and before LeBron even made his decision, people were already raving about how great a duo Chris Bosh and D Wade would be. During that time, Chris Bosh was one of the best center/forwards in the league, was a 4-time All-Star in his young career, and just came off a season where he averaged 24 points and 11 rebounds. Of course, we all knew what happened next after this move. LeBron joins, and yeah, the rest is history. But with that being said, that is all for part 1 of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to stay notified when I post a brand new fire video, and give your boy a follow on the gram. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later. Peace. Stay tuned for part 2.